Hey everybody, welcome to Facebook Live with Trainer Joe. Today we're going to talk about 3 fun ways to avoid gaining weight during quarantine. Let me say it again. This is 3 fun ways to avoid gaining weight during quarantine. Now, I heard that I think it was Gwyneth Paltrow said, hey, one thing we can do during quarantine is learn a new language or write a book. And then somebody said, I just hope to get to wash my hair and nuke a hot dog for the kids. It's like, that's not my goal right now. It's more of a survival mode. I just want to kind of get through this, Some people get really creative and really into things, and they can do that. Some are just kind of hanging on. Just give me something to eat, right? Hey, ladies, good to see you all. So, first thing, though, we do need to qualify this a little bit. First thing is you do got to care, right? You got to need to want to, hey, I want to get through this and people still be able to recognize me whenever this quarantine is over, right? They're going to know who you are. Now, my wife is just very the sweetest person you're going to meet, but she's looked around a little bit, and she sees people we haven't seen in a while from a distance. She's like, is that so-and-so? I didn't know she was pregnant. So she's not. She's not prego. She's been eating prego. Now, I'm not getting on anybody. We gain weight sometimes, right? Sometimes you gain weight. Okay. Do not judge me. This is what I do, you all. I observe and then I help people. Here's the deal. Do you want people to recognize you after this thing is over? Do you care? You're going to have to care some, or this is not going to have meaning for you. This too shall pass, right? I've heard it a lot of times that, hey, we're going to get through this together. I keep hearing the governor say, we're going to get through this together. Well, what do your kids think when they see you doing this? Did y'all see Mama? Mama's gained 20 pounds. I think the world's going to end because normally Mama don't want to gain 20 pounds. Suddenly Mama don't seem to care none. Do you want your kids to think the world's going to end by the way you're relating to this? Okay, so let's decide this matters. Now, I'm not saying that you need to eat nothing but kale and carrots and lean salmon for however long this lasts. I'm not saying that. But do you want to have any reasonable boundaries right now? How much weight do you want to gain right now? So let's assume, hey, I like this to work out for me. I want my kids to think I believe the world's not coming to an end. We're going to get through it. So I'm going to act like that. Right? Do it for your kids. World's not coming to an end. Okay? So, of course, we would all be like, well, let's just eat real healthy. Well, it's like going to the movies and just wanting to eat carrots. It's a tough time for that. So, I don't think that's a requirement. I don't think only eating healthy foods is even necessary right now to come out of this feeling good and proud of ourselves. So, I'm not suggesting that you become this healthy eater. I'm suggesting that we do some things, and I'm going to give you some tips here. All right. Well, ask yourself, is crazy eating the only thing that you're going to be satisfied with right now, right? Does it have to be? Is the only way you're going to be happy and get through this? Is this the only way you're really going to survive it, and wine? And then a bottle of wine right here. Is that the only way you're going to get through this? Now, let's just get real a minute. Okay, so we're real. We realize you don't have to... You don't have to do that this whole time. All right, so here we go. You realize I don't have to just eat the entire time and gain a pound a day during this crisis for me to be okay. We agree on that, right? Otherwise, if the more food we eat, the more we're going to cope better and feel good through this, then whoever ends up gaining the most weight through this is going to be the most successful person. Let's get away from that thinking. That's not the way it is, right? So, okay, here's number one. I heard there's a run on liquor. I get it. All right. First tip. First thing you can do for a fun way to get through this thing without weight gain. Number one. That doesn't mean this is the most important, but it might be. This is good. Walk. Walk. And walk some more. If you have two good legs, first of all, please be thankful. Not everybody does. Not everybody can. If you do, you've heard the saying, if you can read but you don't, you're no better off than somebody that can't read. If you can walk but you don't, you're no better off than somebody that can't walk. So walk, walk, walk. You don't need to just go on one walk. You're quarantined. Walk a lot. Go on 4 walks a day. Nothing. I know it's unusual, but so is it unusual to be held up at home and people saying, don't go out. So, walk. Temperatures are no reason not to walk right now. You may need to wear a jacket. You may not. It's nice. If it's raining, take an umbrella. But walk. Number one. That may be the easiest, best thing you can do. Number 2, entertain, educate, meditate. Entertain, educate, meditate. So these things would include watching a show. Watch a show. Has there ever been so many options of things to watch, from tiger shows to educational shows to just a movie you've been wanting to see? Watch it. Play Uno. Converse with people on the internet, on Facebook, friends, mama. Download a book on Kindle. I'm going to my books on Kindle thing. Do you want another book on Kindle? This is maybe not the time to be too chintzy, right? You got a book? Well, get a book. Get another book. Somebody recommend a book? Get that book. You got $1,200 coming, probably. Spend it on books. And another one, buy something for the grandkids. So I've been able to do this some, and it's so much fun to know, because it tells you if you get it on Amazon, oh, it's coming in the mail tomorrow or Thursday or whatever, and knowing they're getting it and thinking and opening it and then talking to them about it. That's a lot of fun. Awesome. Love doing that. I've really enjoyed that. And you can do it very reasonably too. That was, and then I said that one was called, number 2 is called entertain, educate, meditate. And along with meditation would be prayer. If you really want to be able to cope with this, to get centered, to get perspective and God's peace, I would suggest open up that communication, that avenue with Him with maybe more regularity. In the same way you can walk multiple times a day, and you used to maybe not walk, but once a day or not even that much, now you can walk multiple times a day. If you're not used to praying much, now you probably have more time. You can have a little prayer in the morning, a little prayer in the afternoon, a little prayer at night to help center you, and again, come across with some peace in your life. That would be good. So that's number 2. Number 3, and I'll give credit to Deborah for this one. She said she likes to challenge herself, and I thought about it. I do this too. So it's hers, but I do it too. Challenge yourself by saying, you know what? I would like to eat this stuff right now, but I'm going to wait until a certain time. I'm going to put off this gratification of these items for 2 hours instead of just whenever. I want it now, and I want it now, and every 20 minutes. Come on, you all. So put it off. Challenge yourself. Have a little contest with it. And then decide, when I do break fast, when I do splurge on this thing, this is what I'm going to have. Now, and then you can think about it. How much of this are you going to have? Are you going to have the entire pint? The pint is 4 servings at 300 calories each. So there's 1,200 calories in here. So you might think, you know what, I'm going to have a serving of Ben & Jerry's Chunky Monkey. Rather than just, it's a quarantine, eat the whole thing. 1,200 calories. Come on, y'all. All right, so challenge yourself, and then decide when you challenge how you're going to treat yourself. I'm not saying don't have treats, but decide in advance, how do you want to treat yourself? And then stick with that. Let's have fun with this, but let's be recognizable when it's over. I have a bonus. Bonus! Eat some maybe unusual, fun, cool, lower calorie, more nutritious foods than maybe you would normally eat, because maybe there just are more opportunities to eat. And I've got a couple things that I really like. Some of y'all have seen that I like these sumo oranges. They are relatively expensive, but they're also really easy to peel and almost always really, really good. And the extra vitamin C that you'd be getting right now will only help you to avoid catching something. So I would say splurge on healthier food options. The sumo orange, sumo citrus would be one. Another one would be, you rather than eating some of these things, which are 300 calories per pack, you might choose something that has some protein and fiber and all that, like a 1 bar or even more protein-rich, fiber-rich bar would be like a chocolate brownie Kirkland or Quest bar. And to have that, to look forward to that. Again, if you like, I don't like those. Okay, if you don't care, then this show's not for you. This is somebody that kind of cares about people being able to recognize them whenever this is over. So there's that. And then there's all these drinks. You know somebody that's with an MLM, multi-level marketing, Shackley, Zija, Airbon, or something that sells these cool drinks. Drink one. I ordered a case of something the other day just to try it. There's all these fun, healthy, energizing things in it. I ordered a case of them. And for a treat, I'll have one every now and then. You may be like, I hate that. Then don't get that. But find something. Here's something that I found I just get on Amazon. I kinda care. Thank you, Megan. Kinda care. That's probably most of what we got on here. People kinda care. If you kinda care, this is called a Power Pack, Trace Minerals, Electrolyte Stimulant. I'm not trying to sell this. I just got it on Amazon. I don't know who. But what I like about it is it tastes good. It has lots of vitamin C. It's got the berry in there that's kind of hard to pronounce, that's flavorful. I like it. So occasionally if I'm like, I probably really don't need to eat anything, but I'd like to have some kind of enjoyment here right now, I'll have one of these because I feel like it's doing more than just providing the pleasure of eating something. It's giving me something. Another one I like, these are called Greens Packs. And it actually, I think, has a pleasant taste. Not everybody would agree with me. But again, if I'm like, you know what, I've eaten enough, but I'd like something, maybe some nutrients, maybe something good for me, then I'll put this in water and you stir it up. It's just these little packets. These little packets look the same as like these packets here. And so it's just a drink rather than a 300 or 400 calorie something. It's 30 calories, 20 calories, something like that. And even when you've decided to go kind of splurgy, you'll learn as you're gaining weight, because to gain weight, you don't have to eat a ton of food. You eat a little more than your body needs, then you wear it. Every time you eat a little more than your body needs, you wear it if you're not burning it. So you may come down to deciding, you know what, I love Lucky Charms, and I love Chunky Monkey. But I have found I can have a big bowl of Lucky Charms or a couple spoonfuls of this, so you may opt to go. And I know people are watching this saying, I thought Trainer Joe is healthy. Look what he's promoting. Okay. Yeah, eat kale instead of this. But I know you ain't going to do that, right? If you're doing that, you wouldn't need to watch this in the first place. So I'm just saying, it's like if somebody's watching me that smokes 3 packs of cigarettes a day. Of course I'd like you to quit smoking. But if I can get you to go down to 2 cigarettes instead of 2 packs... So if you go from the Chunky Monkey to a bowl of this, you've cut your calories way down. I'm trying to help you get through this without gaining 50 pounds or 5 pounds. You don't need to gain weight during this, and that's what we're trying to help you do. Does that help you? Anything good there? Oh, one last double bonus would be, we're right in the middle of a 21-day transformation with 45 people. We're doing it virtually. And it's a lot of fun. And we're on a team. We're doing it together. I'm providing the plan. We're meeting. We're talking. We're texting. And I think these people are finding it very helpful during a kind of a crazy time. Well, we're going to start another one in probably a week or so. So we'll be putting out information on how to join that. Maybe some kind of an incentive to do something. But we would invite you to do that. You want to do something with the team, with me, encouraging you and helping you along the way, then watch for that coming up in about a week or so. All right, that's all I got. Trainer Joe helping you train your brain and transform your body.